There's nothing like binging on a good crime thriller on a Saturday night, and if that series happens to have the James Spader, it doesn't get any better. Ask any Blacklist fan. The show's had an amazing run for 9 seasons now, with a solid cast we might add. However, for the grand season 10 finale, it seems all of its original cast won't be around. Here's everything you need to know about who's leaving the show and why. Firstly, who's handing in their badge for the last time in Blacklist. Before we jump in, this video will contain a few spoilers from season 9. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's see who's taking an early retirement from our dream team. Season 9 ended on a pretty thrilling note. We don't know about you, but it really pumped us up for what's to come in season 10. Although we gotta say, it wasn't quite as bloody of a finale for the task force. Not when you compare it to season 8 anyway. We doubt anything can beat watching Elizabeth Keene die in Red's arms. We won't be recovering from that anytime soon. Anywho, just because there wasn't any bloodshed this time around, doesn't mean we won't have to let go of some of our favorite characters. Brace yourself for heartbreak, cause Special Agent Aram Mojtabai won't be returning with the task force. Whatever's left of it anyway, in season 10. And fans are devastated. First Keene and now Aram? We're not sure how showrunners are gonna pull off a final season without the OG team. Amir Arison's Agent Aram was a pretty important part of the team ever since he appeared back in season 1, episode 3. Interestingly enough, he was only supposed to appear in 1 episode of the show. Can you believe it? But apparently Amir improvised a little while filming his first episode. Not sure if you know, but it's very rare in TV series. Sure, big stars do it all the time, but think about it. He was just like a one-time extra at that time. We're pretty sure showrunners wouldn't have been so generous, but surprisingly they were. His whole improv scene made the final cut, and he got a call for another episode. And just like that, he made it through 9 whole seasons of the series. Funny how things work out. Next up, Agent Aram takes an indefinite leave from the Force. Aram might have started out as a sidekick character, but he became a fan favorite in no time, particularly because of his friendship with Liz. It was hands down one of the best parts of the series. We mean, romantic relations are alright, but wholesome friendship's what we live for. But it also made season 9 really heartbreaking. Keene's death wasn't easy to anyone, that's for sure. But Aram did not take it well. Throughout season 9, he fought with mental health problems and couldn't really get a hold of himself. Watching your favorite character spiral can be really painful. If that wasn't enough, he also comes clean about feeling guilty about Liz's death and for not being able to save Samar, his past girlfriend, from developing vascular dementia. Though that was something totally out of his control. But for someone who has lived with anxiety, OCD, and depression his whole life, we get why he felt that way. He even resorted to LSD therapy when nothing else seemed to work for him. Say what you will, but between super secret agents and top secret schemes, Aram's mental health issues made Blacklist relatable for a lot of its fans, which is why it was pretty surprising when he decided to take an indefinite leave at Liz's grave. What's next for his character, plot-wise? Well, for the first and forever, Agent Mojtabai has no plan. For now, all he knows is that he'll be moving to Brooklyn to ride his bike, do New York, eat lots of pizza, look at the people, maybe catch a Broadway show, as he explains. The last bit's actually a clever little Easter egg for what's next for the actor. So why is Amir leaving the Blacklist and where is he going? Remember how he said he might catch a Broadway show? Well, that's exactly what Amir will be doing, except he'll be starring in it. That's right, folks. Amir Arison is leaving Blacklist to prepare for his Broadway debut. For those of you interested in watching him on the big stage, you can catch him playing Amir in the theatrical version of the award-winning novel The Kite Runner, and Amir playing the role of Amir. Interesting. Then you'll know Arison fits the bill perfectly. Why the sudden switch in career, especially when it was going so well? We all know not every character makes it through 9 seasons of a show. Well, according to his Instagram post, Broadway was his lifelong dream, and he's not ready to let go of it when it's right in front of him, especially when it's something as breathtaking and timely as The Kite Runner. I could not pass up the opportunity to fulfill another childhood dream, Amir wrote, but that doesn't mean the actor didn't love being on TV. He shared that he wanted to be a part of a great series, and he did with Blacklist. While signing off as Aram for the last time, he expressed immense gratitude for the 9 seasons he spent on the NBC show, and shared how it changed his life. I've made lifelong friends, learned so much along the way, and have met countless wonderful people from all over the world who support the show. And even though he's leaving the world of Blacklist behind, it's not lost on him how lucky he's been to have a role that evolved through 9 years. So while fans might be sad seeing him go, we're pretty sure a part of him is equally sad for parting ways with Aram. So will he ever return to the show? Now here's the big question. Will we ever see Agent Aram again? Considering the next season might be the last chapter of the series, we wouldn't mind seeing him one last time. But what we'd like and what the showrunners have planned are 2 different things. But there is hope. Arison seems to be leaving Blacklist on good terms. Executive producer and showrunner John Eisendrath was all praise for the actor. He expressed that Amir was an important part of the Blacklist fam, and that on top of being a great actor, he's an even greater person. Clearly, they love him just as much as we do. However, that's not why we're speculating his return. John himself shared that he hoped Arison could return to reprise his role for some very special episodes next year. We do wonder what these special episodes will be about. Okay, so the showrunners want him back, but what does the actor have to say about his return to the task force? Well, lucky for us, Arison's pretty open to the idea of coming back as Aram briefly. Not surprising considering how supportive the entire team's been of his decision to take up the new role on Broadway. And it helps that Aram is, in fact, alive and well on the show, which means he could come back from doing nothing in New York. Now that opens up a world of possibilities for our favorite character. Looks like this might not be goodbye after all. According to the actor himself, he couldn't have asked for a better outcome. With season 10 all set to premiere, we have enough time to indulge in some fan theories on what we can expect from Blacklist this time around. Starting with, should we brace for a possible time jump? We know for a fact that showrunners really love their time jumps. We've seen quite a few of them already. There was a 2-year time jump at the starting of season 9, amongst others. But at the same time, fans think there will be less of one entering the newest season. Is it something we can realistically expect? Yes. It is likely that season 10 will pick up from where we left off. Also yes. And now, what about all the criminals after Red? We've seen our fair of cop shows to know that being a snitch, especially in the world of crime, is basically a death sentence. And Raymond Reddington was the biggest snitch of them all. Now that a number of blacklisters from the past are resurfacing, do you think Woo Jin is gonna sit and wait for a while? Honestly, sitting and waiting is the last thing we'd expect from these criminals. Finally, will they somehow bring Liz back from the dead? So as much as we want some kind of big reveal about Liz actually being alive, we doubt showrunners will take that route. This isn't the Vampire Diaries. People don't just die and come back to life every season. There are some fan theories that suggest Liz might make an appearance in the final season, but we're willing to bet all our money that it might just be a flashback. And that about wraps up our video for today. What are your thoughts on Blacklist, continuing with the OG cast? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.